have three general topics or three things to say about Tougen Anki. They're all going to be long-winded, so bear in mind if you do not like Tougen Anki, I'm sorry, but you should be watching it, even though it's not good. It's not, but it's
not.
worth watching.
Here's the thing. It's not bad.
It's not a
It
5 out of 10.
started off way better than it's become, right?
It's not
I
a
felt
7
like
out
it
of
had a
10.
really had a promising start. And let's just say the reason most people are watching it, it's not for the story. It's
It's a
for the
6 out of
plot.
10. Yeah.
It's for
So
the plot.
first off, I'm going to read off. I have notes right here with me for those who are listening. I'm going to read off all of my notes I have from episode 1 through 14. For those who are wondering, no, I just started watching this anime. I just started, and specifically, we'll get to the reason why I started watching it because everyone knows how it
Is it
goes.
Mary?
Everyone. You'll have to wait and find out, but yes. So what happened was, so what happened was over this weekend, a certain episode 13 or 14, episode 14, I believe it was 13, whichever one it was, came out and everyone lost their loving mind. I'm like, why? And I saw clips of it. And I saw it. I enjoyed it. So I partaked in it. I honestly wasn't never going to watch Tougen Anki because I thought it was going to flop. I thought it was going to be a solid 7 out of 10. Like I said, 6 out of 10. Yeah. But watched episode 1 through 13 or 14, whichever one it is, all within like yesterday and today. I finished it all before we recorded this. So I have a list right here with me. And I'm going to start off first. It started off decent. It did. You have a whole revenge plot setting up. You know, you have his father being killed right in front of his eyes. So revenge plot setting up. Good. I like that. Not
the typical
best.
like good guys or the bad guys type of a thing, or like who's really the bad guys. Like it was interesting.
The twist I like on this is that the Momotaro are the bad guys, even though they're supposed to be perceived by humans, regular people. They're seen as the good guys.
But their actions
the
are
Oni
like
are the good guys. Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff too doesn't make sense to me why they're doing this stuff with the backstory, because it really does irritate me, and I'll get into that in a second. But first you have the revenge. They're setting the plot really thick, right? Then we get an exam arc or a training arc mashed into one. I really liked it because for me, I'm a big fan of exam arcs. I love those training arcs. Love them.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get a full episode. Couldn't even get a full episode out of it. It stops immediately before we get anything going. And I'm just like, that pissed me off. Really pissed me off. Then we jump straight into a battle. Okay. And I was fine with it because what it did was introduce all the characters in a good way. I thought that was good. I thought the way they introduced the characters, really, really well done. What pissed me off after that, though, is when they're doing that whole, oh, we're gonna be locked in the gym. There's a ghost and all that. Let's go over every single character, who they are and what they like. I'm like, we already know this. Why are you revamping what we know? It just felt very filler. For an anime that's only supposed to be 24 episodes long and it's not supposed to be filler, it felt like it had filler. So bump down some points on me. So the thing is that they did good, though, is that, like I said, they introduced these people. You get to see their abilities and how also you understand that they're just coming from a training arc or exam arc. So not all of them knowing that they can control their abilities, not knowing they can actually use their abilities.
Right.
That right there, I was like, okay, some things aren't really clicking here. What also started clicking, though, once we started getting to the battles was that I'm glad you said this, but I have it right here. It says almost every woman in the show has to have back problems. That's just like the first thing that pops in my head. Like, let's be honest, guys. It's Blade. We already said this. Then, where it lost points for me again was the CGI / animation, where you can blatantly tell it's CGI, but they're trying to cover it, mask it with animation.
And it's just not done well.
No. Because they can do like great fight scenes, and then it's just the CGI when he's doing his rollerblades, the CGI when she's being like thrown around. Certain times I'm like, would you really? I'm fine with the still frame there. I'm fine with that, I guess.
Yeah.
But that ticked me off. And then the one thing I didn't understand was the consistency of this anime so far. To kind of wrap up this part before we went to the next couple parts, and you can give your takes on this too, Will. But is that you had the exam arc where they were all supposed to be expelled, or at least only a few of them were supposed to stay, right?
Right.
They had that whole exam thing because at least one or two of them were supposed to be expelled from each team.
Right.
They were about to be expelled, and then now we're going like, oh, everyone can stay. Everyone can stay. I don't understand that. That didn't make sense to me.
It's like a state of emergency thing. Like there's an attack on their main base, and
I mean,
like,
the draft's open to anyone that works, anyone has a pulse, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the way I can see it around it is that since they lost so many people in that battle, maybe like, hey, we need some more people on our side, but they don't know how to use their powers. They're still training. So I don't know. It's iffy for me. But the good thing I would say about this anime that I did enjoy is that when Shiki first kills someone who's technically already dead, when he shoots the parent right behind his head, the the thought process, the trauma that he has, because you have to realize he's taken a life. And I'm like, that's one thing I never understood with animes is that when they instantly go, someone took a life and they just don't have a thought process. It's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
I like the realism of it.
Yeah.
If you're taking
like,
another
it's
life,
not a big deal. Yeah. He's
I,
actually.
I don't need you doing like
traumatized by
every
it.
movie, where they throw up after they kill someone. No, they can. That's fine. But I want to at least know that it affected them, that their humanity is still intact, and that's what they did very good job. Because like the Oni are trying to be just like normal humans. They have heart, and that's what Shiki's always been saying because he has heart. So I thought they did a good job with that. We're saying like, hey, I just took someone's life and all, but he's like, I don't have time to process this. We're in a battle right now. And then what they should have done was afterwards show him processing it. Then maybe. But
they are
that was
doing a
iffy for
really
me.
good job of showing the trauma of what's going on, and really showing like the crazy juxtaposition of how the Oni are just trying to live, and they're being hunted down by the Momotaro. It's not like the Oni are going out and eating people. It's not like they're vampires, right? And the Momotaro just like
Doing nothing wrong.
hunting them down. And now maybe back in the day, the Oni were, bad and killing people and all that crazy stuff. But that's probably one of the stronger aspects of it, is that juxtaposition of the bad guys aren't bad and the good guys are super evil, mixed in with huge double H's all over the place.
Back problems everywhere. Because they're doing so good on a lot of things, but then so bad on a lot of other things. Like it's just the inconsistency. You have a great show, a great story there, just like tightened up a little bit. Because like I said, you realize that the good people are actually bad, the bad people are good. And how they just want to be normal people. I love that. But then also, yes, the blatant fan service. Double H is 100. Yeah. That's also what I'm going to talk about. I have another section called females. The females of Tougen Anki is what we're going to be talking about right now. Because I'm going to go through every single one that I think needs to be talked about. I didn't actually put the one where we talked about with the fist, the lollipop. We didn't put her in here. I don't think I did put her in here.
I'm surprised you didn't put her in.
Actually, no, I did. I have it. Yeah.
Momokusa, the one that has like the spike hair, and she looks like
I thought that actually was going to be Kunai or Queenie. I can't remember her name. The one that's devoted. Her devotion's crazy.
I thought they were the same character when you first.
I thought they were sisters.
I thought they were like the same. So I haven't seen the last. So don't spoil anything because I haven't seen the last couple episodes.
Okay.
But yeah, and also like it should mention too, like there is a very specific. This is a very specific. I know we're talking about women's bodies. Whatever. This is a very specific body type. This isn't just big warlocks. Like these are thick, well-rounded, athletic women.
I don't want people to feel like we're anime tourists. Okay, coming in here and saying, "Oh, it's too much fan service. We gotta get rid of it." No, we're not being like that.
That's not what we're saying. It's just the way this is presented is so odd.
I'm fine with it. You want to go body positive? You want to do this? All my girlies and all that. That's fine. I'm right there with you. But I'm just trying to understand: does he have an idea for this? Because like when you notice, only so far, I could be wrong, but only one female character is presented with realistic attributes, I guess. That was very different to me. But then you see all these male characters, they kind of like vary. They're all different. So I'm just like, there is something to be said about this when it comes to, I guess you want to call it the fan service and the anime tourism. But the female specifically,